Hey guys, what's going on? A little bit of change of scenery. We're in my wife's craft room. Hopefully she doesn't get mad at me. She's gone right now, so we can get away with this video. Hey, our little secret. Today we're going to be installing some of Jeff's Bronco Graveyard body and frame repair. I guess you could call them washers for your typical rusted out cab mounts. I've decided to make this video because there's not too many videos on doing this online, just the parts being sold. So stay tuned and I'll show you guys how I'm going to do this. Alright, so I think how we're going to start this off, since luckily we do have one of these mounts that is still good that we can use as a reference for when we need to transfer measurements and stuff over to our one that's rusted out. How we're going to do this is just some good old construction paper taped down with some good old Scotch tape, and what we're going to try to do is take our pencil and just etch over this. That way we can take wherever the measurement is where we got this piece of paper taped down from here to here, here to here, and just completely transfer it over almost like a mirror image to this one, and then we know exactly where we need to cut the rest of this out with a cutting torch for when we get ready to weld this in. So we're going to try to do this right now. Let's see how, I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to give it a shot and see if it shows up. Alright, that worked out pretty good. So let's next get some measurements, and that way we can then take this and transfer it over to here, and then we can line this spacer up, or washer I mean, and then we exactly know where to take this out and cut it with a cutting torch. Alright, I went ahead and got it cut out. We're 4 inches from here to the top of here, and we're 1/4 inch from the edge here to the side of where the washer needs to go, and 1/4 inch from this side to where the washer needs to go. I went ahead and put the washer over it and cut out where it needed to go. That way it would give us a better idea of our measurements and everything. So let's go ahead and get this transferred over to here, and then we can trace it out and get out to the shop and start cutting. Here's a quick tip. Just take some basic old spray paint that you might have lying around and spray it over where you're not going to cut, and look at there, when we pull that paper off, it's going to create us a nice template and area that we can cut that out, that we can see when we move over to the cutting torch. And guys, before you jump all over me, yes, I'm not wearing the right safety equipment. It's about 100 degrees here in Florida, but you know what? At least I'm not in swim trunks and flip-flops. So let's hope for the best and make this cut real quick, and maybe we won't get burned. Alright, got it test fitted in. I know the hole isn't perfect, unfortunately. There was a lot of rust and all that and impurities that was in the metal from all the years of use. that interfered with the torch and everything. So we got it the best we can, got in there and cleaned it up and all that, filed it all out so that we could test fit this thing, got it nice and flat. So let's get a couple tack welds on this thing, that way we can make some further adjustments if need be, and then we can burn this thing in and have this thing wrapped up. So stay tuned. Alright guys, I got it tacked in. I'm going to finish up the welding in another area of the shop, that way I don't burn up my insulation. So I'm going to get this thing finished down, and then I'll be able to show you guys the final product. Alright, we're an hour later from starting this project, and we got it fixed. Looks pretty good. I checked my measurements and all, and we are exactly where we needed to be. This one right here, let me get my finger lined up. I'm trying to look at this through the camera. It is 1.25 inches from here to the edge of here, and it's exactly 1 inch from this edge to the edge of the hole, and 1 inch from this edge to the edge of the hole. This one right here is the same, 1.25 inches from here to here, 1 inch from here to here, and 1 inch from here to here. So I hope this guy's helped you out. And I know this is pretty common on these 73 to 79 Dentside Ford trucks and the Broncos, and probably into the early 80s, later 80s, early 90s trucks as well. I believe the package says what trucks these things cover. It's 78 through 96 Ford Bronco to 73 to 97 Ford truck. I'll put in the comments in the description the part number for this if anybody's interested in any of these. So I appreciate y'all watching, and as always, y'all have a good one.